Have you ever wondered if there's one city that secretly pulls the strings of our entire planet? A single place that dictates global finance, shapes our culture, and even influences the politics of nations thousands of miles away. Today, we're on a quest to find the city that runs the world. Now, your first thought might be New York, and you wouldn't be wrong to think so. Wall Street is the undisputed king of global finance. When the New York Stock Exchange sneezes, the rest of the world catches a cold. It's home to the United Nations, the closest thing we have to a world government. Culturally, from Broadway to hip-hop, New York's influence is everywhere. It's a city of immense power, a true titan of the 21st century. But hold on, let's cross the Atlantic to London. Before New York was New York, London was the center of a global empire. The saying "the sun never sets on the British Empire" wasn't just a catchy phrase. It was a geopolitical reality. This history has left an incredible legacy. London remains a financial powerhouse, rivaling New York in many respects, especially in foreign exchange and insurance markets. Its legal system is the foundation for contract law in countless countries. And think about it, the English language, the global language of business, science, and the internet, spread from this very city. London's power is older, more subtle, but undeniably vast. So we have New York, the modern powerhouse, and London, the historic hegemon. How do you even begin to compare them? Let's break it down. Financially, it's a heavyweight boxing match. New York has the larger stock exchanges. The sheer volume of capital is staggering. But London is the world's hub for currency trading and international banking. It's more globally connected in many ways. You could say New York is the national champion with global reach, while London is the international crossroads. What about culture? This is where it gets interesting. New York exports blockbuster movies, chart-topping music, and fashion trends that go viral in seconds. It's loud, it's bold, it's unmistakably American. London's cultural influence is perhaps more foundational. Think of Shakespeare, the Beatles, Harry Potter. These aren't just entertainment, they've become part of the global cultural fabric. London's museums house artifacts from every corner of the globe, telling a story of centuries of influence. It's a different kind of power, the power of narrative, of history, of language itself. Then there's political power. New York hosts the UN, giving it a unique stage for global diplomacy. World leaders constantly pass through its streets. But London is the capital of a nation with a permanent seat on the UN Security Council, a key member of NATO, and a diplomatic network honed over centuries. The special relationship with the United States is largely forged between Washington, D.C. and London. London's political influence is deeply embedded in the very structure of our international system. It's a fascinating duel. New York is the present and the future, a city of immense, tangible power that you can see and feel. It's dynamic, relentless, and constantly reinventing itself. London is the past, the present, and the bedrock. Its power is quieter, woven into the very systems that underpin our world, our laws, our language, our financial networks. So, which city runs the world? The truth is, it's not a simple answer. It's more like a partnership, or perhaps a rivalry, that has defined the last century. They are like two engines of a massive global machine. New York is the powerful, roaring engine you can hear from a mile away, driving the world forward with brute force and innovation. London is the intricate, perfectly calibrated gearbox, quietly translating that power into a global system, ensuring everything runs smoothly according to a long-established set of rules. You could argue that in a world driven by fast capital and media, New York has the edge. Its influence is immediate and impossible to ignore. But you could also argue that the underlying systems, the legal frameworks, the global time zones, the very language we're speaking all point back to London. The legacy of its empire is still very much alive. Perhaps the question isn't which city runs the world. But how do these two cities run the world together? Their relationship is a complex dance of competition and cooperation. They are two poles of a single axis around which our modern world revolves. One can't really function without the other. Finance flows between them in a ceaseless, 24-hour cycle. Legal and political ideas are debated and shaped in both capitals. But what do you think? Is it the raw, undeniable power of New York City? Or the deep, systemic influence of London? Maybe there's another contender we haven't even considered, a rising power in the East like Shanghai or a political hub like Brussels. The world is always changing, and the city that runs the world today might not be the one that runs it tomorrow. Let me know your thoughts in the comments below. Which city gets your vote and why? It's a huge topic, and I'd love to hear your perspective. Thanks so much for watching. If you enjoyed this deep dive into global power, don't forget to hit that like button and subscribe for more videos exploring the fascinating dynamics of our world. We'll see you in the next one.